Hi everyone and welcome to Talk Time Tuesdays with the Whole Parenting. My name is Louise. I am a mom and I am also a family and child development consultant. Before we begin, I'd like to invite you to subscribe to this channel so you can receive weekly content on parenting in a gentle, positive way that creates connection between you and your child and gives them the best start for the most amazing future. Now, recently I saw on Facebook a post that had gone viral. It was of a parent who had decided to post a video of their child misbehaving in the act on Facebook. I guess in their way of wanting to shame them as a way of punishment or whatever it was. They decided to film this child misbehaving and post it on Facebook. And it got me thinking about anger and about anger in parenting and how as parents sometimes we can allow our anger to get the better of us and cause us to do quite damaging things to our children. And so I thought this is a really good subject for us to discuss on Talk Time Tuesdays. It's a very large subject, so I want to discuss it in small bites. And so today I want to begin a series on self-regulation for parents. Now, if you are a parent of a child, say, who is 4 years old and older, and you say to me that you have never been angry with your child before, then I would need to sit down with you and you need to tell me the magic that you're using, because I think the vast majority of us get angry or have had reason to be angry with our children at one point in time or another. And I think it's a very common parenting experience. As common as it is, it could be quite damaging or quite dangerous. And we see this in examples of child abuse. Now, what we do with our anger when it happens is what is most important. And this is what I want to discuss today. Now, we get angry for several reasons. So we may get angry because we're tired. We may get angry because we're hungry. We may get angry because we're frustrated about something else that's outside of what we're getting angry for in the moment. We may be angry because we're afraid. We may be angry because we're triggered by something that has happened, and in a very subconscious way, we don't even know why we are triggered. And so I want to discuss today not about the why to our anger. We will discuss that for another time. I want to discuss what it is that we can do when we do get angry. Now, the first tool I want to speak about today is about being conscious and mindful. It's important that we remain present in our parenting moments when it's happening. Now, if your child behaves in a way that causes you to feel angry, in the moment you need to recognize your anger and recognize every feeling that you're having. Is it a feeling of fear that's causing your anger? Is it a feeling of, are you hungry? What are you feeling physically? Are you feeling it in your gut? Are you feeling it in your chest? Are you feeling it in your head? Note every feeling that you're having, and later on in the series we will speak about managing triggers, and we will dig in a bit more into this, into being mindful and how we're feeling in the moment and what's causing our anger. But for now, I want you to observe how you're feeling in the moment when you are angry and stay very present in your parenting moment. The next thing I want to talk about is about when you react. So when you feel angry, when the anger arises, don't immediately react. Stop, pause, give yourself a moment. Try to figure out what's happening in that moment. Take a deep breath. Count to 10. I remember when I was a child, in primary school, we had this song that we used to sing. It went something like that. When you feel it temporizing, stop and count to 92. And I always sing that song in my head every time I start to feel my temper rising for whatever, in an adult situation, or when my child gets me a bit angry. I stop and try to count to 92. The song just comes back in my head. It may seem a little bit simplistic that you stop and you take a deep breath, or count to 10 or count to 92, but you'll be surprised how effective it is. Stop, take a deep breath, count to 10 or to 92, and visualize the anger dissipating and leaving your body. I know some of you may be rolling your eyes and thinking, ooh, but try it. Give it a try. Don't dismiss anything before you try it. You might be really surprised as to how effective it could be in the moment when you are feeling angry. Now, the next thing I want you to do is to remember that every behavior of your child has a root cause. Now, you raised this child, and I imagine that you will raise this child to be good. So do not jump to believe that your child is being willful, malicious, bad, and manipulative. When your child behaves in a way that causes you to be angry, I've already talked about pausing. So you pause, you take a deep breath, and before you react, you think, what could be causing my child to behave this way? You may have opportunity to ask your child the question, or you may not have an opportunity to ask your child the question. But try to put yourself in the child's position and try to be a bit empathetic. Think, what is happening? Is my child hungry? Is my child frustrated? Is my child fearful about something? What is it that's causing my child to behave this way? You're also thinking about what it is that's causing you to be angry about what your child is doing in that moment. And that's why it's so important to be very present in your parenting moment, so that you can ask yourself those questions before you react in a way that could potentially be damaging to your child. Remember, discipline is about discipline or teaching. It is not about punishment. So when you have a moment with your child where you might be feeling the anger rising, you need to, before you react, ask yourself, is the way that I am about to respond to my child's behavior going to teach them anything? Is the way that I'm about to respond going to help with connecting to my child as well? If it doesn't teach your child anything, and if it doesn't help with connection at all, then you need to consider possibly putting an end to your considered response, and trying something else, an alternative to that response, possibly something that can teach your child, something that will help to connect you with your child. Now, when you have done all these things, then you react, not before. And no, it doesn't give you that primal feeling of reacting in anger that some of us feel is very satisfying. But what it does is it prevents you from reacting in a damaging and dangerous way to your child. I hope you'll be able to be more conscious and mindful in your parenting today, and to react in ways that will help to teach and connect with your children. I would love for you to leave a comment in the comment section below and share with us some real life examples of how you've managed anger in the past, or how somebody else you may admire has managed anger in the past, so that we can all learn from each other. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share with someone who you think could benefit from the video, and also please subscribe to this channel so that you can continue to receive good content. Have a lovely week and see you next Tuesday.